Right, today in the cave we're going to be unboxing a tool that I've not even opened yet, so it'll be good to check this out. It's the Ryobi Rjs850. I was going to get a cordless tool but decided against it and decided to get the electric corded tool instead. There was a few options, there was a couple of cheaper options. This one, as I got to feel them, the display models in my hand, this one felt a lot more bulky. So let's get on it and take a look. We've got some features. It's 600 watt, it's 500 to 3100 RPM or SPM. The maximum cutting depth in wood is 85 millimeters. It's got orbital action, it has an LED light. It pivots and does 45-degree angle cuts, and it's got some fancy front slide mechanism. It works with the bayonet attachment blades. It's got a speed control dial on the top. So let's see what it's all about. Right, so as you can see, it's got a wicked, strong, branded quality case for containing every nice strong clips. Everything packed inside, lovely jubbly. We've got our wire wraps. Don't really need that off at the moment. This will be our fancy front slide mechanism. Clicks onto the front. Don't know, we need to check that out. Never had one of them before. We've got a little case up here on the top with a blade in it. Looks like it's got enough space to hold quite a few blades in there. Very handy. I like cases. I like my stuff to be kept in cases because I've got a tendency of leaving stuff around, and if I use a grinder it's spitting loads of metal dust everywhere. Don't want to get down inside the vents of the tools. Now we do have the little dust extraction module that fits inside the frame. Very good. Like I said, I got to try this one. I got to really feel it and get a hold of it in the store, so it's a lot better, a lot nicer looking, felt a lot meatier. It's got the control up here for the speed. You've got your lock on down here. You've got your orbital action for the strength of orbital that you want. And like most jigsaws, unfortunately, it has you need a tool to slightly slacken off, but it is pre-notched, so it should be as easy as just popping off and quick straight to it, lock it back up again. So the predefined notches and groove that's down there will work a treat, I'd imagine. I've seen a lot of reviews on the Ryobi stuff. A lot of people saying it's good. Nobody having any real issues whatsoever. Good to see. They did say, however, the blades are not the best, so as everybody knows, Bosch is the place to be for the blades. So if you're going to get bayonet blades, go for the Bosch. But yeah, wicked. Nice. It's more compact. Like when I was looking at it online, it looked like it was going to be a much beefier system. So getting it and it being so compact, happy with that. Very happy with that. I don't really like cords on my tools. They get in the way, they pull other stuff over, like you're reaching over the top of a work surface and you pull everything with a wire and drag everything down, mix everything up. They're just more trouble than what it's worth, but I wanted a good durable tool that would work every time I needed it, and since I don't really need it away from here, and I've got power, it just made sense to get the stronger, more reliable machine. I was actually going to get the MAKITA G series jigsaw, and after going in and having a good in-depth look at all the specs and standards, I decided not to get the MAKITA. Just the power, it was going to drain my drill batteries too quick. Yeah, I could buy a bigger battery, but then it starts going into more, and this was only £56. £56, and absolute, and I think they still sell it for £56 in B&Q. Quality tool. Now I had a really cheap jigsaw. The thing wouldn't cut straight, the blades kept coming out, it kept jumping and skipping and not cutting, and eventually we found that it chewed up the insides. So I still kept making it work. I still kept using it on things, even though it wouldn't cut it clean. It was burning the wood more than it was cutting it, and loads and loads of issues, but I just kept that thing going until I killed it. And now, well, it was time to upgrade, and as it was still running, I bought that and I've kept that aside. And since my other one completely dying, I've never really had a use for a jigsaw, so here it is. I've now got a project on the go where I need the jigsaw, and it's pulled out the packet and it's ready for going. I suppose I could show you a couple of test cuts. See you there. Right, now changing blades is easy enough. You just have the teeth facing forward so the back can go up the rounded guide that's down here. Now, as you can see, there's a mechanism here, and you just need to lean forward on that and it opens it up. The bayonet attachment, like the other one I didn't have, should stop it from popping out. So we just run it up the guide, pop the blade in, let it click shut, and that's as attached. So, quick attachment, ready for some action. Let's get on to cutting some wood. Now, as you can see, we have the speed dial here, so nice slow steady speed, but as you're working you can pick that up just in case it starts slowing down on you the deeper you get into your work. So fully adjustable while you're using it. Now let's get into some cutting action. Now, as you know, that's the blade that was provided in the box. Let's have a look. I just rushed it through. Where are we? That is a very, very clean cut. And I was rushing. Which I don't know if this is more the paint and dye off the actual... Yeah, it is. As you can see, the name's rubbed off. The etching. So, it's not burning wood. Don't know how close I can get you to it, but you see how clean that is? That's wicked. I'd imagine they would all do that with a brand new blade. But we'll see where it goes. Not even trying. The blade was a bit jumpy there, but I was getting perfect angles. Turning, changing the flow, back in, back around. Yeah, wicked piece. Can't complain. Right, so looking at it, we didn't use it with any orbital action there, we just left it on its own, but you can see what the orbital action does. When you click on this, you can actually see the pressure being put on the blade. So obviously it has all this swing available to it, but as you click it up, there's less swing. So yeah, that's how it controls it. Different settings of the roller ball underneath, pushing slightly more on the blade or slightly less, leaving it less space to actually perform. Very handy, lots of locks. The base plate, not as flimsy as it looks like it's just thin empty metal. It's quite thick, it's well formed, and like I said, you see inside here there is actually notch built into the body of the machine and lots of extra grooves for your 45-degree tilt, which the Allen key, where have I set it? I've pulled it out and sat it somewhere. But yeah, just a small Allen key, probably number 5 or 6. Undo this just a little bit, slot it to the side. Really good, really strong, not way too heavy that it's a struggle to control or anything like that. It's good, solid, sturdy machine. Rjs850. I'll get other packs of blades, and I really want to use it for cutting metal as well, so that should be good. And it does go from power settings 1 to 6. I was using it on about 5.5. It does have the full on lock. Stays locked on. Pull the trigger again, it comes off. So all the usual tactics you expect out of Jigsaw. Nice colour. Plastics are solid, absolutely solid. Happy about that. Was worried about coming from MAKITA that these kind of things were going to be a bit cheap and tacky, but they feel fibre reinforced, quality. Plastics jointed good, like everywhere. They meet perfectly. So £56 is definitely going to. Oh, there it is. There, look. There's the Allen key there for undoing. So it's got a place for storing your tool, so you're not having to go digging through a box or in your pocket. So there is a place on hand to keep the tool, just like I keep my chuck close in my big drill, my drill press. Normally keep the chuck inside the chuck key inside the chuck. So that's definitely a bonus. Says power stroke on it. Fancy words if you ask me, but proof will be in the pudding. It'll get used for all sorts of stuff, and stuff it's not supposed to be used for, and we'll see how long it lasts. But for just now, this is the Rjs850. I know that you can get an Rjs950, but this was the one for me. Let's see how it goes. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.